Are you fed up with a credit crunch? Are you tired of paying astronomical amounts to fill up your car? Well, there could be an answer. Apparently it looks like this. Doesn't that look lovely? Could you move to Canada, the land of maple syrup, mountains? Is offering fast-track immigration visas to skilled Britons. They're saying it'll just take a year instead of the usual 4. Is it worth it? A question we've asked Canadians living over here.
It's a wonderful place. The business is booming.
I think it's easier to move up and be successful. There's not as much class difference, I think.
People are generally better looking, to be honest. Like me. They're just better looking people.
Yes, and there's obviously a good sense of humour. Hector Goudreau is the Minister of Employment and Immigration in the province of Alberta in Canada. Good morning.
Good morning.
Why do you want us? Obviously we think we're marvellous, but why do you want us?
Well, there's tremendous opportunities in Alberta. Alberta has the fastest growing economy of all Canadian provinces. We're creating more jobs than we have people. And even though we encourage migration from within Canada, we are still extremely short of people, professions, trades of all types.
You don't want us all. You don't want me and Matt, for example, even though Matt probably has hidden carpentry
there would
skills.
most likely be some room for both.
But you don't really want us all, do you? You want certain people.
Well, there are certain individuals that we would prefer, but in the sense that we are looking at professionals of all kinds and individuals that have qualifications in the trades, especially in the construction trade. But having said that, there's openings in all professions, from the hospitality industry to the health industry to
the journalist industry, the television presentry industry,
right.
Lumberjack industry.
Do you know what that
lumberjack,
looks so?
that's right. But there
that
are.
looks so beautiful. Matt is quite handy chopping a tree. I've seen him. Now we think there may be a case for Canadians to up sticks and move over here. So we're going to look at what Britain has to offer.
There's a reason for the great before Britain. Think the seaside, castles, double-decker buses, and of course the royal family. Thank you, Ma'am. Then there's our unique dress sense. Where else would you find socks and sandals and knotted handkerchiefs? And where would we be without baked beans, mushy peas, fry-ups?
Oh, and a good cup of tea. Now, I bet you can't get one quite like this in Canada.
And there are hundreds more. The list just goes on.
Fish and chips and pies.
Fish and
what
chips.
more can you
That's
want?
right.
What more could you want? Are you tempted to come and move here permanently?
Well, certainly it's a reason to just at least come back. And
Fish and chips and pies.
But we have a tremendous amount of Canadians that are here already, and the UK and London specifically, and Alberta has always had a very, very good relationship, and there's always been a dramatic and huge movement of individuals from one country to the other.
So of a life swap, really?
It has been. It has been, and Alberta is composed of individuals that have moved from the UK as well as many, many other countries.
I suppose the big difference that people would see is the number of people. There are an awful lot of people squashed onto this island,
that's
and
right.
actually in Canada they're probably outnumbered by grizzlies in some areas, aren't they?
Well, our population is only at 3.4 million in all of the province of Alberta, and it covers vast areas. So if you're looking at from the Rocky Mountains to the eastern areas in the province, the prairie provinces, and from the far south, which is fairly reasonably, the climates are very reasonable, to the far north, where we can get exposed to maybe a little colder weather. And
I hear that the mosquitoes are enormous. They're like the size of mooses, or what's the plural of moose?
Mooses are the size of moose.
But that's right. We offer wide open skies, blue skies.
And it does look beautiful. And if people move there and they get this fast track, do they have to stay there a certain amount of time, otherwise they get penalised in some ways? I don't know.
Well, depending on the programs that they come into Alberta, under the temporary program, the maximum stay is usually 2 years. But there's a permanent program as well, where individuals may choose to want to stay in Alberta on a permanent basis.
Well, thank you so much for coming in to tell us all those things, and Mr. Goudreau. And is Britain better than Canada? Tell us why via email or text us 67890. Text costs 25p plus your standard network charge. Full terms on gm.tv/terms. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Fiona and Ben have a packed show to come. They're live to Sun Hill for the start of tonight's 5-day special on the bill.
And the prizes are revealed on GMTV's Battle of the Brides. You've still got a few days to enter for the wedding of a lifetime.
But after the break, it's the weather with Andrea.